Okay guys, finishing up another quick one here. I tend to get sidetracked on things. I'm still working on the 1 meter snippet, but had an idea for a little bit different way of doing Mr. Boa's Dollar Tree foam board wings here, and I wanted to try it out and also have this be a quick litmus test for the plan form for this new one I'm doing. So this is the exact shape of the Go Mini Deviant clone I'm working on. So this is the new one, but this has got a paper wing on it, so it's a paper snippet. This is coming out pretty decently. Unlike Boa's wings, there are 2 layers of Dollar Tree foam board. The white on top there is depapered foam board, as are the flaperons, which aren't flaperons at all on this one. They're fixed position. But the black on the bottom is Walmart brand Elmer's board, which is covered in cardstock that you can't get off, unlike the paper. So the Elmer's board provides the structure of the wing, really, which is still pretty flexible because there's no kind of spar or anything in this. And then the depapered Adam's board I sanded into an airfoil, which they're already joined and everything, so you can't see. The fuse is a 5mm square carbon tube. It's just something I had. And keeping in tradition with Boa, I used a popsicle stick, which seems fine. The tails are of 3/32 balsa, which is just personal preference. Of course, a lot of people use 1/16. 3/32 is just, I just like it better. These tails are a test of a double T-spring that I'm using. It's hard to see, I guess, but there's one running up and down opposing each other on both. So 0 warping. Even on 1/16 it wouldn't warp, I don't think. And it works excellently. Unlike Boa as well, which if you're on our group chat, you've heard this ad nauseum today, but I do not glue the wings directly to the shaft. I attach them together first, traditional style, and then mount them to the wing, to the carbon strip, and then put some glass over that. And then this is 12K carbon toe looped around the fuse and up over in the style of an old rubber banded on wing. But then, you know, that was discussed as well. But this is how I like to do it. Don't care about your opinion on it, because this is how I do it. It's probably overbuilt, but I'd rather it be overbuilt than underbuilt. That wing is not coming off there. If it breaks, it's going to break the foam board. Again, the glass model I'm working on, these will be flaperons, of course. These are permanently affixed, but I put them in with a little bit of camber taped on permanently. So not a true flat bottom airfoil here. I thought a couple of degrees of camber, probably 3 or 4 really, would help it float some. Just 2 HTX 500 servos, the cheapo ones I had laying around that I really don't like, but for this 5-hour ordeal, this is good enough. On there, rudder elevator, pull springs, of course. They run through little tubes here, and back to the services, and then just our cheap receiver and my little 200 milliamp battery slid into a tube on the fuse. Still got to balance it. It's still tail heavy. It's going to need a little bit of nose weight. I don't have an all-up weight yet. I don't think it's going to be about 140 grams, which, you know, for a wing this size, not too bad. So yeah, real simple. So I'm not expecting it to last that long. As most of you know, I'm in Florida. Any moisture on that's going to kill that wing, but that's all right. I only got about 5 hours invested in it, and it was good. It's going to be a good test of the wing shape and a couple other things I wanted to try before I put them on the final product I'm working on here. Pretty simple. I got to make a nose bumper and a nose cone, and stick it on the pegs and see how much weight is needed to actually balance it. But it's a nice looking thing. Looks like a little paper Go Mini It's about the same plane form as a Go Mini originally was, just slightly narrower wing than a Deviant, but all the other dimensions are the same as a current Deviant. And the wing shape is pretty close too. It's about 5 millimeters narrower on the wing chord, but that's really it. Anyway, okay, well, I'll balance it up. If we get a dry day this weekend, over the holiday weekend here, I'll take it out and give it a toss and see what it does. It feels like, spinning it in the backyard a little bit, it feels like it's going to float pretty nicely, though some of you will think it's going to be too heavy at 140 or more grams. I disagree. So we will see what happens. The video shall be the proof, of course, as always. And I won't edit it. If it crashes and burns, then we'll all get a laugh. If it flies decently, then, well, cool too. Anyway, all right. Have a good night.